Hello, it's Young again. Today I want to talk about adoption supply and demand. Prospective adoptive parents, please think long and hard about why you want to adopt and who you want to adopt. Have you always envisioned an ideal family in your head? Are you unable to conceive? Are you looking to replace a child that has passed away? These are reasons why you would benefit from adopting a child. Adoption should be about what is in the best interest of the child, not what you need. This child has a previous life with memories and ties. This child is not a blank slate. Don't make the mistake of thinking you will make a child over in your image. Why do you want to adopt a child of a different race or from another country or culture? Are you prepared to share in the cultural ties already embedded in your child's psyche? Are there no other children available? What about adopting someone of the same race? Did you know that children need to go through what is called mirroring? This is a process that helps a child develop emotionally, understand actions, and build a healthy sense of self. Children need to be able to identify with, ideally, family that looks like them. They need to see their likeness reflected back to them in a valued, positive way. This reinforces the child's sense of self and okayness in the world. Are you adopting to help a less fortunate child? Do you want your adopted child to have a different skin tone than you intentionally? Have you thought about this? A child doesn't need expensive belongings to be loved or enter a more material-centric culture. What he or she needs is uninterrupted connection with their roots and language. Do some countries seem poor, unfamiliar, or remote to you? Do you assume that such countries are poor and in need? If there's a natural disaster or a war in another country, are you entitled to the children there? Does a child really need saving by you? Would the child be better off by losing everything familiar? Are there not children in your own backyard that need homes? Are you looking for recognition that you have saved a poor child? If you have, because this makes adopting a child about your ego, your needs, not the child's. Investigate carefully and ensure your child is actually an orphan. Oftentimes, adoption records are fabricated to make the child appear adoptable. Are you a stable, loving adult? Have you dealt with your own issues? Remember, you want to bring a child into your household. It must be safe. How are you going to help your newly adopted child to adapt? Can you accept and appreciate that your new child is his or her own little person? They've already formed their own opinions, ideas, expectations, preferences, and needs. Adoption should always be about what is best for the child. Imagine someone taking your child and putting him or her up for adoption for money. This is known as trafficking, and it's not okay. Just because a child is young, it doesn't mean his or her voice should be taken away. Please think about what I have spoken about today. Don't use your privilege to feed the profit-driven adoption industry who is willing to obtain the supply for which you create a demand. Please really think about these things. You can make a difference in the world and not advertise your deed, especially not at the cost of a child's potential. Thank you for listening. See you next time.